Hi everyone, my name is Victoria DL and I am part of the Tonic Studios design team here in the UK, and today I would like to share with you kit 37. So we've got kit 37 here in the box, so I will show you what's inside. So we'll take all the contents out. There we go. We'll put the box to one side. Now, in your box, you're going to have a selection of A4 card, and the first one is going to be your classic mauve purple, which is your Craft Perfect card, which is 216 GSM. You've got that slight weaving texture on one side, so that's one piece. The next card, we have the mirror card, and that's Silky Sky, so you've got that beautiful sheen and satin there. The next card we've got is the Pearlescent Gleaming Lilac, and that's pearlescent and a beautiful sheen on there. I like to use pearlescent card for boxes. I think they look so elegant. So the next one, we've got Speciality card, which is Lilac Waves, and it looks like oil on water. If you see that, beautiful card, gorgeous colour. Next one is the Speciality card, and it's powder blue lace, and it has like a floral pattern throughout the card, and it's a beautiful colour. So you can see that there, and it has a nice glimmer to it as well. Then we've got a gorgeous piece of glitter card matching in the tropical tide, so that's a beautiful colour there. And then the last paper is a Speciality paper, and it's called Caribbean Tide, and you can see it looks like waves or even clouds, but it just does look like waves. So that is the card that's going to be in your kit. The next, we've got this card pack, which is 6x6, and it's got 24 sheets inside. It's called Precious Pearl, and it's the most gorgeous pack. So if we open this one up and have a look inside, you've got a plastic seal on it when it arrives. So let's have a little look. Absolutely love these. These are really good staple to have in your craft room. And we've got such a collection now. So in here we've got Pearl White, Sugar Crystal Glitter card, Pearl Ripple Speciality card, and Pearl Damask Speciality card. So there's your beautiful pearl there, that lovely shimmer. Oh, that'd be beautiful for weddings, christenings. And you've got your glitter card, fantastic for Christmas coming up. And then this one, and I have to say, I absolutely love this card. It's called Pearl Ripple, that one, and isn't that beautiful? Really, really elegant. And then last but not least, we've got the Pearl Damask, which has got a pattern in there, beautiful pattern, and again beautiful for weddings. So that's your card pack. Then we're going to our Nouveau products, and I have no idea what's in here, so it's a surprise for you and a surprise for me. So let's have a look. I love how everything is coordinated with these kits, down to the brown paper bag. So let's have a look in here. Take them out the plastic bags. Last one. There we go. And we have Sweet Lilac, and they're the crystal drops, and they're in the gloss. Beautiful colour. We've got a glitter drop here, Blue Lagoon, and that's beautiful. Really matches the kit really well. And then we have, if you've never tried before, the vintage drops, and these are gorgeous. They don't have a shine, they are purely matte. And this one is called Purple Basil, and that's a gorgeous colour as well. Then we've got an embellishment mousse here, and that is called Cornflower Blue. So that is a beautiful blue. Really great for using like gilding waxes, but then also for your stencils. Water it down, use it in a spritzer bottle. So many different things you can do with the Nouveau Mousse. And then last but not least, we have a glitter marker. And this one is actually Strawberry Bum Bum, but I think you might end up with a Sugar Rush. So it could be a different colour one than I have here. And then finally, we've got the dies. This is what you're all waiting for, isn't it? So, Rosemaling Circle Dot and Drop Die Set, it's called. And it is a really beautiful circle die. Look at that. So we've got different sizes with a polka dot edge, a stitched edge. Beautiful sentiment in the middle there. And we read back to front. It's your day. It's your day. And you've got some beautiful little ferns there. So I'm already thinking, and I've not even started yet, what about a penny slider? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? So the other half of the set, different decorative dies to go into the main part, so you can do half circles, I guess. We will have to have a little play with this. And then you've got a beautiful centre die here, which is like a little medallion type flower. And then some little flowers here that you could snip and add. And we've got another sentiment down the bottom there, thinking of you. So that says thinking of you there. So they're two brilliant dies in the set. And then we have a stamp, wishing you all kinds of wonderful. And then you also have an inner stamp there, which obviously will fit into one of the smaller circles you've got in the set there. So that is a really nice, really good size die set in this kit. So I'm really looking forward to having a play with this. So I will catch you all later, and we'll get making something. Right, so we've cut all our pieces out now for the card that we're going to be making. So for this card, you're going to need a 5x7 card blank. And then we're going to use a piece of the gorgeous glitter card. And that's going to be cut down to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So you've got a nice white layer around the edge. And then you're going to cut another piece of white cardstock, and that's going to be 4.5 by 6.5 inches. So again, that gives you the right matte layer around the edge of your card. So from the die sets, we have this flower here, and you're going to cut this just randomly out of your white piece of card. Now this piece of card is just 300 GSM card, and it's cut through it no problem whatsoever. So you're going to do that randomly. Okay, now you're going to keep the waist, because we're going to put the waist back in, and we're going to do a little bit of spritzing, a little bit of spraying, and by the end we will have a card like this one. Okay, so you can see those flowers go back in, and the glitter card shows back up through. We've used some Nouveau Mousse as a spray, and also on one of the layers underneath. So let's get cracking. So first of all, we're going to spritz. Let me move these dies out of the way. We're going to spritz a piece of card. Move everything out of the way so we don't cover it. Now, your Nouveau Mousse isn't just a mousse, it isn't just a gilding wax, it's so many other different things. And we have the spray bottles from Tonic, and basically you just want a little scoop. Now we do actually do some little tools, some Tonic tools. Let me get one. So we have this little scoop. So basically you want to put a couple of these, of the mousse, into one of these bottles. And you just want to add a little bit, just a tiny little bit of warm water, not boiling, not hot, just warm. And that helps agitate it and kind of melts it down, if that's a word that you want to use. And then just basically mix it around, roll it whichever way you prefer, until you've got a nice mica spray basically. And then you just want to hover over your cardstock. You can do that with any of the embellishment mousses, so you're good there for lots of different colours. And then just hover just over your piece of card until you're happy. And then I'm just going to gently lift that and do a little mop up. There we go. And then we're going to heat it with our heat gun. So excuse the noise whilst we just heat it. When you're using a heat gun, don't be wafting and wafting. Just try and concentrate it on an area at a time and move around your piece of card. And you can flip it over, try it from the other side. There we go. And, you know, just bend it a little bit with your fingers. You can put something on top of it for a while if you want to flatten it, but it will usually flatten out. Now, I quite like that a little bit darker, so I'm going to put another layer on. And it doesn't matter if you want to put 2, 3, however many layers you want. So I'm just going to spritz that again. There we go. If you get a blob and you don't want a blob, you can always go in with a wet wipe and take it away. It's not a biggie. There we go. And we're just going to dry this again. There we go. And that should be fine. Lovely. So I'll just put this to one side just for a minute. And then whilst we're here, we've cut out one of the circles. And if I bring the die set back in, we've cut out the scallop. So it's this second one down in size. And we've cut that one in white. We've also cut a black one from some scraps in my drawer, just to make the sentiment pop. And we've used that die there. Okay. So we're just using the small circular dies for this card. We're not actually using the decorative one for this card. But I'll show you some other examples when I work through. So with your Nouveau Mousse, now I always take a little out. You don't need a lot, and probably that would be too much. You need a very small amount. And then with one of your sponges that we do, the Tonic do the sponges, I've just got this one cut down a little bit smaller. And then you're just in a circular motion applying the mousse to the piece of card. Okay, now you could water this down if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. I'm just using it straight out of the pot. There we go. You're not actually going to see a lot of it. You're only really going to see the edge of it, but it just does tie it all in to the card. So I just need a little, we've got a little bit there on the spoon, so we'll use that. Waste not, want not. There we go. There we go. And we'll just wipe the mat down. There we go. Clean as we go. And I think we'll just wipe that down. There we go. Apologise for any glare that you might get on this glass mat, but with us being a bit messy. So now you've got that. So that's going to go on there, just with a tiny little rim around the edge. So put that to one side and make sure that the mousse is airtight again. And then we're going to stamp the sentiment. So I'm bringing in my Travel Tim Holtz platform and the Nouveau Black Hybrid ink, and gentle tapping just to cover the stamp. There we go. It doesn't matter if you do get the ink on there, because it just wipes straight off. And then just going to press down firmly. There we go, and then lift. And you'll see I want to apply some more ink now. So again, gentle taps till you've covered all of your stamp, and then bring the platform back over again. Just press all over firmly and lift. Now I'd quite like another layer on there, just because I can. I quite like it to be black. I want it to be real strong, clear colour. And then back down again. There we go. And there we go. That's just what I wanted. Just put that to one side. We'll just wipe that platform. Just give that a little clean. And then it's ready again for next time. Now then, we're going to add this with foam pads. So we've got our Nouveau foam pads here. We'll have 2 of those. And I might cut this one in half. There we go. Add this now to your moussed layer. I mean, you could just mousse the edges. You don't have to even waste any mousse in the centre there. It's perfectly, just, it's up to you. Personal choice. And then we stick that down there. And I think I might go for a deeper foam pad on the next layer. Again, cut one in half. It's always handy to have different depths of foam pads in your stash. 2mm, 1mm, 3mm. And that's going to go on there. And you see now, you're just seeing just the very edge of black, but it ties in with your sentiment and makes your sentiment pop on the overall project. So we'll move that out of the way. And now we're going to glue this layer to your glitter card. Now, as you know, or you might not know, glitter card's very hard to stick to, but wet glue will stick. So we're going to use our Tonic Deluxe adhesive. Should I say it? The best glue in the world, but it is. I know it sounds so corny, but to me, it is. And I'm just going to put this all over so that it will grab all over. So we just put the glue around the edges. Don't be shy with glue with this one, with it being going on glitter card. It might look like there's a lot coming out here, but it is fine. All the way round, all the way to the edge. There we go. I think that will do. And then line him up so that you've got a nice border all the way around the edge. And make sure we're straight, so we're a bit wibbly there. Let me line it up. Right, oh dear. And that's with my glasses on. There we go. It's gluing down. And you will have to hold it with your hands and keep pressing down till it's grabbed, only because it is glitter. But it does adhere. Just needs a little bit of persuading. You can, if you want to, you can scratch some glitter off underneath in areas to make it stick down quicker, but it will stick down without doing that. There we go. And now we're going to take these elements that we've cut, and I'm just going to put glue on the back of my hand, as I always do, and make sure that there's plenty on there. I wouldn't normally put this much on, but because it's glitter card again, you need to make sure that's stuck down. And just do that until they're all stuck down. There we go. What's the glue for that one? Quite a simple card, quite a modern card. You could send it to anybody. You could send it any time of the year. Could be a bit Christmassy if you wanted it to be. There we go. 3 more. Yeah, I like to use the tonic mousse that way in a spritz bottle. Just give that lovely mica finish, and it's nice to mix your colours as well. You know, go in with the blue and then add another colour over the top. Get different effects. And then the last one. There we go. Plenty of glue. And we're going to glue you in there. press that down. There we go. Make sure they're all glued down. And then we're going to put foam pads on the back. So again, I'm going to put a really good height of foam pad on there. There we go. Place that on your card blank. There we go. And then we're going to add wet glue to the back of here. And where shall we have it? Shall we have it up here? Shall we have it in the middle? I think we'll have it up here. I think we'll go a little bit different than the first one. I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to go in with the drops, and we're going to use the Blue Lagoon. So we're going to go into each flower like so, and then we're going to go into the centre of each flower on the topper, just to tie it all in and bring it all in together. And then we're just going to do random drops no special art to that. And there you have a really simple make, but a make that you could actually send to anybody, male, female, and it's a good way to use your boosters. Yeah, so I hope you like that one. So I'm going to show you now. I mean, we'll compare the one I did earlier. So you've got one with the sentiment in the centre and one with the one on the corner. I don't know which one I prefer the most, but there's two there. And then I'll show you what else I've been up to with the kit. So I'll put those to one side, and I'll bring this one in, and I'll bring the dies back. So for this card, I've used the outer edge here, and I've cut that twice. And what I have used for the card is from the pad that comes in your kit, and it's this Precious Pearls, and I've used the pearlescent cardstock. So it's a good weight cardstock. So I've used that, cut two out, and I've put a score line in the back of the card here, and then I've lined it up on the paper trimmer to trim off the bottom so that it's got somewhere to sit. And obviously it's a card that is going to sit like so, you know. Then underneath we've used the other pearlescent card that's in the kit, so that beautiful lilac. And then we've used some speciality card in the centre, and we've kind of cut into the die, and then we've brought it back up on foam pads, so you've got depth and dimension there. So that's a useful little trick with a circle die. You make a circular easel card as well. There's another thing that you could do. So that was the other card, and then the third card I made, I've done a gatefold, like a little invitation, and this is a 7x7 card, matte and laid with the beautiful papers that are in your kit. And then I have cut, I've basically made a gatefold card, and then I've cut into it, and I've used the half circle there each side. I've then decorated it, so I'll just open it so that you can see. I've then done a half circle on each side. I've used the beautiful cardstock again that is in this paper pad, and it's the Pearl Damask with a slight pattern in it. And then I've used the decorative elements that are in the set. So you've got these lovely little ferns here, and then you've got some little flowers, and I've just cut into those and used the centre flower and put one on top of the other to make little rose, well, a little flower. I've paper pieced then the design with your Craft Perfect, that lovely lilac that's in there. It's the mauve. And then when you open it up, it's lined inside to hide where you've placed your ribbon. And then I've added the sentiment to the middle. But this could be an party invitation. And then obviously once it is tied up and you've put it in a nice bow, so we'll tie that up into a little bow. It can then sit lovely on the mantelpiece because it's got a base card. So, you know, you've got that 10-fold card there. So I think that would look lovely on anybody's mantelpiece or windowsill, and a lovely card, I think. So I hope that gives you some ideas. I could carry on and on and on, but I would be here for a long time. So, you know, you've got 2 ideas with the same card just by placing the sentiment in a different place. Then you've got this lovely gatefold card. You've got a circular card. And then there's one that I made earlier. It's similar to the other one. So I just want to say thank you very much for joining me today. The kit will be available from Tonic Studios, and I'll add all the links, etc. When it comes to launch, because obviously I'm making this ahead of time. I just want to say thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you all back again very soon. Goodbye for now.